Hey folks, welcome back to Maverick Car, and this is Anant here. Today we will be learning more about auxiliary verbs and gerunds. They are also a kind of verbs. Now for more details about verbs, make sure to look at the parts of speech video. I will be putting the link in the description. If you need paid assistance, make sure to contact us on the WhatsApp number or on the email ID mentioned right below. Without further ado, let's go ahead and look at the video. Until now, we had learned many grammar concepts starting with sentences, followed by parts of speech, and then active and passive voice, then comes articles, and then punctuations. Now we will be learning about auxiliary verbs and gerunds, which will help you in your drag and drop fill in the blanks as well as drop down fill in the blanks. So pay attention in this video. First, let's understand the grammar concept called auxiliary verb. They are also known as helping verb. The definition goes something like this. Auxiliary or helping verbs are special form of verbs that help the main verb. The main verb generally comes after the auxiliary verb. Remember this important point. Then, they help to form different tenses and voices of the main verbs. Say tenses, present tense, or past tense, or voices, passive voice or active voice. Let's look at some examples to understand auxiliary verbs. So, before that, auxiliary verbs are divided into primary auxiliary verbs and modal auxiliary verb. These are the list of auxiliary verbs. Now, if I take some examples, he is playing football. He was playing football. He is playing football is in the present tense. He was playing football is in the past tense. So this is how auxiliary verbs will communicate the tense of the sentence itself. Now, if I remove the auxiliary verb, he playing football, it doesn't make any grammatical sense at all. So that is why you need to use an auxiliary verb when you are using a main verb. I mean, a helping verb has to be used with a main verb. Next example, I had been to the temple. Here, I had been. We are using two helping verbs to form a sentence. Next is, he did his own homework. So this is how you can form examples. Coming to the modal verbs. I can do it. He ought to do it. See, I can do it. He ought to do it. Here also, you are helping the main verb to give a proper grammatical structure of the sentence. And this is how you can easily form sentences if you understand how auxiliary verb functions in a sentence. Let's look at some more examples for auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. Let's take this sentence. They are playing the piano. It is in present tense. They were playing the piano, past tense. They have been playing the piano, present continuous tense. They have been playing the piano from that time. Okay, it depends on how you use the sentence. Next, he can play the piano. He can play the piano, present tense. He could play the piano. It is in future tense or it could be in past tense. For example, if you construct a lengthy sentence, here I've constructed a small sentence so that I can demonstrate and show you. He can play the piano if he practices it every day. So this becomes present tense. He could play the piano if he practices it every day. This could become a future tense. Or he could play the piano for long hours every day. So this becomes past tense. They were telling something that happened in the past. So it depends on how you construct the sentence and how you use your auxiliary verbs or the helping verbs just before the main verb. And this is how you can form lengthier, grammatically correct sentences as well. Now, I had spoken about active voice and passive voice. All these sentences are in active voice. Reason being, the subject is in the first part of the sentence. If the subject comes in the second part of the sentence or in the later part of the sentence, it becomes passive voice. The piano was played by him. So this is a passive voice sentence, whereas he played the piano. This is a active voice. So this is how you can categorize or use your helping verbs in the sentence. Let's understand the next concept called gerunds. The definition goes something like this. Gerunds are the ing form of verbs that function as nouns in a sentence. Noun or nouns in a sentence. Basically, it acts as the subject or object in a sentence. Let's understand gerunds with some examples. In the first example, swimming allows me to relax and flex my muscles. Whenever you think of the word swimming, what would you think? It is a action. Hence, you will straight away go ahead and put it as a verb. But actually, it depends on how you use the word in the sentence. Here, swimming is an activity. Hence, it has to be considered as a gerund or a noun in the sentence, whereas relax and flex are the verbs over here. But if you want to use swimming as a verb, then you would have to construct the sentence something like this. I love swimming in the lake. Here, swimming is the action. Hence, it is called a verb in the sentence. The next sentence, his main hobby is gardening. Again, activity. Hence, it is a gerund or a noun in this sentence. He is gardening. It becomes a verb over here. The next sentence, she enjoys reading mystery novels before bed. Here, this is a noun or a gerund. Identify the verb and your answer in the comment section. Next, she is reading a mystery novel before she sleeps. She is performing some activity. Hence, this is the verb in this particular sentence. And this is how you would categorize verbs as gerunds or pure verbs in a sentence. Alright folks, it's time to look at the exercise. These are the sentences. Make sure to pause this video and note down all the gerunds and make sure to post your answers in the comment section and wait for my reply. Fine then, we have come to the end of this video. I hope this video will help you achieve good amount of marks in your PTE exam. On this note, if you need one-on-one assistance, make sure to contact us on the WhatsApp number or on the email ID mentioned right below or from the description of this video. And make sure to subscribe to Maverick Educate to show your support. And I'm wishing you all the very best for your exams. Do well, folks, and thank you.